Moving on to fractions now, so we have adding and subtracting fractions for lesson 5. First we'll do fractions with like denominators, then we'll do unlike denominators, and then solve a word problem. First let's add or subtract with like denominators. We need to write this in simplest form once our answer is made. So we have 3 over 10 plus 1 over 10. When the denominators are the same, this makes it a pretty simple problem to add, because that's always our goal. We can only add fractions if their denominators are the same. So we have 3 over 10 plus 1 over 10. The denominator stays the same when we add and subtract, but when we add, we just add the top numerator numbers. So it'd be 3 plus 1. So that would give us 4 over 10. Is that as simple as we can get it? Well, 4 can be divided by 2, and so can 10. So usually you look for common factors between these numbers, and then 2 is that common factor. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So our fraction that would be our answer in simplest form would be 2/5. We have 7 over 9 minus 4 over 9. So here we have the same denominators, so we're okay there. We have 7 minus 4 then. That would give us 3 over 9. Is that as simple as we can get it? Well, I know that 3 can be divided by 3, and so can 9. So let's divide them both by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And then we would make this a fraction, be 1/3 for our simplest answer. So now we have fractions with unlike denominators, and these take a little bit more work because we have a 3 here on the denominator and we have an 8 here. So this negative 2/3 plus 7/8, we can't add this because the denominators are not the same yet. So we have to find a number that they can both go into. So we list the multiples of both these numbers to find that. So for 3 it would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Let's try 8 then. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. And look for anything that they have in common. Well, the first one that jumps out to me is 24 here and 24 for 3. So let's make that 24. So 24 is both their denominators. Okay, what did we multiply 3 by to get to 24? Well, 24 divided by 3 is 8, so we multiplied 3 times 8. So we do negative 2 times 8 too. Negative 2 times 8 would be negative 16. So let's write that fraction, negative 16 over 24. We did 8 times 3 to get to 24. So we would do 7 times 3. And then 7 times 3 would be 21. We have negative 16 over 24 plus 21 over 24. And then this is kind of the same thing as we did before. Which side wins and by how much? We have 21 being bigger than 16, so the positives win. So our answer is going to be positive. By how much? Looks like by 5. So our fraction would be 5 over 24. Doesn't look like we can simplify that at all because 5 can be divided by 5, but 24 can't be divided by 5. So we should be set. We have 1 over 10 now minus 5 over 8. So let's list the multiples of 10 and 8. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's try 60. Then for 8 it would be 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56. And I see these both end in 0, so 40 would be the least common multiple. So we'll write them both over 40. So now we have matching denominators. What did we multiply the 10 by to get to 40? We multiplied that times 4. So we multiply the 1 times 4, which would give us 4. What did we multiply the 8 to get to 40? Well, we did that times 5. So we'll do the 5 times 5, and that would give us 25. Make that a fraction. And then looks like we're subtracting here. So we have 4 over 40 minus 25 over 40. Remember when we're subtracting, we could just add the opposite. Okay, so 4 over 40 add minus negative 25 over 40. The negatives win here, right? But how much do the negatives win by? They win by 25 minus 4, 21. So 21 over 40 would be our answer. And that would be negative because the negatives 1. So negative 21 over 40. Can we simplify that at all? Well, this can be divided by 3 or 7, but this can't. So it looks like this is as simple as we can get this fraction. Let's do a real-world application then. So from January 1st to March 14th, Earth completes about 1/5 of its orbit, while Venus completes about 1/3 of its orbit. How much more of its orbit does Venus complete than Earth? So this is a kind of a problem where they ask you to find the difference, right? How much more? So that's a difference problem. That's subtraction. So 1/3 is bigger than 1/5, so we'd subtract 1 over 3. Then we do minus 1/5. So we need to find a common denominator. So the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 5 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I see a common multiple right here. So it would be both over 15. What do we multiply 3 by to get to 15? We multiply that times 5. So we do 1 times 5. That'd be 5 over 15 minus. What do we multiply 5 by? We multiply that times 3. So it'd be 1 times 3, which would be 3 over 15. So 5 over 15 minus 3 over 15. 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2 over 15 is our answer. And that doesn't get any more simplified, so 2 over 15 would be the answer.